Tragic news today coming out of New York City. Earlier today, an armed gunman forced his way inside a Manhattan branch of the New York Public Library and proceeded to go on a rampage, killing at least 15 people, himself included, and leaving another, get ready for this, 41 injured, with 12 of them in critical condition and unlikely to survive the night. The shooter, positively identified by police as 21-year-old Alan Watson, was a clerk who worked the cash register at a nearby McDonald's. And authorities believe he was motivated to do this out of a, quote, unrestrained need for attention. We spoke to NYPD Sergeant Gary Newsom for comment.
It's horrible, but I'm afraid these kind of things happen all the time. Some poor kid decides life hasn't dealt him the best hand, decides to leave as big a bullet hole as he can for society to remember him by.
Watson allegedly smuggled a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun through security via misdirection. When asked by security to submit to a metal detector, Watson reportedly hid the gun inside a briefcase with a false bottom and explained to guards that he had a heart condition and was wearing a pacemaker. Once inside the library, Watson unpacked his gun inside the restroom and used its wooden butt to repeatedly bludgeon a library employee washing his hands nearby. The employee was found dead on the scene. Watson then exited the restroom and opened fire on a nearby family of 5, killing all of them. He replaced his spent shells and then gave chase to the next unlucky person to cross his path. Watson allegedly went through a grand total of 49 shotgun shells over the course of his 15-minute rampage, which he carried inside a green tote bag he claimed was for books, before running out of ammunition and using the 50th shell on himself. Police then arrived to discover the carnage 5 minutes later. We apologize. Channel 7 has received a correction from the NYPD. The shooter's name is, in reality, not Alan Watson, but is instead 21-year-old Dylan Jackson. Dylan Jackson, seen here, first showed violent tendencies after his parents divorced in 1999. This according to his mother and full-time guardian ever since. He expressed a, quote, unrestrained need for attention, and would frequently lash out at his family and peers if meant that people would pay attention to him. Jackson spent much of his life in Washington State before moving to New York to attend college when he turned 18. Since then, one bad breakup and failed class after another had reportedly jaded him into hatred of himself and everyone around him. He received a misdemeanor battery charge last June for allegedly attacking his ex-girlfriend, but the case has yet to set a court date. Despite Mayor Bloomberg's strict gun control legislation, Jackson was able to purchase a gun from an illegal dealer somewhere in the city. The gun is unregistered, and its identification had been scratched off. CNN received a manifesto in the mail from a man thought to be Dylan Jackson. It reads, "Today is the day the world will know my name, the same way they knew the name of all those expletives who did Columbine, or all those sick expletives who kidnap kids, rape them, and cut them into a million different pieces. This world can suck my expletive, and I want no part in it, but I swear to God it will know my name."
Hello?
Hey man, can I borrow your Glock? I want to head to the range and see if I can beat your score.
Yeah, sure, just stop by and pick it up whenever.
Thanks. I'll have back around 7. Talk to you later.